Hi everyone, this is the third lesson of Python tutor. In this lesson we'll talk about data types in Python. There are 6 data types categories in Python: numerics, sequences, mappings, instances, classes, and finally exceptions. In this lesson we'll talk exactly about numerics. Numerics itself contains 3 other subclasses: integers, floating point numbers, and complex numbers. An integer is a number doesn't have a fraction part, like 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 3, and etc. Floating point number is a number have a fraction part, like 1.2, 3.7, 7.6, minus 1.9, and etc. A complex number is a number has 2 parts: imaginary parts and real parts. Imaginary parts is times in programming by G or by J. For example, 1 plus 5J, 1 plus 2J, minus 1 minus 2J, minus 2 plus 2J, and etc. These are examples about numerics subclasses. A is an integer, B is a floating point number, C is a floating point number, and E is a complex number. Now let's talk about operations on numerics. There are three kinds of operations on numerics. There are operations can be applied on all numerics. There are operations can be applied only on integers or floating point numbers, and there are other can be applied only on integers. I think let's have some examples about the operations. For example, A plus B. An example for addition. The result is 8. 3 plus 5 gives us 8. For example, mine or subtractions. A mine B. Result is mine 2. 3 minus 5 gives us minus 2. For example, A multiplied by B, the result is 15. 3 multiplied by 5 gives us 15. And example for division operation, this last is the sign of operation of division operation in Python. As usual, the result is 0.6. Here, be careful. The operands A and B are integers, but the result is a floating point number. That's because of division operation in Python always returns a floating point number. Other example, I think about rising to power. A rising to power. Rising to power in Python, its sign is double star. B. The result is 243. I think other examples about complex numbers. E plus F. The result is 3 plus 2J, which means 1 plus 2 gives us 3, and minus 2 plus 4 gives us plus 2. I think you can try other examples. It's so easy. I think it's not hard. Now let's talk about operations that can be applied only on floating point numbers and integers. There are two operations can be applied only on integers or floating point numbers, which are modulo and div. Modulo, or sorry, let's talk about div before. Div, the sign in Python is double slash. For example, A div B gives us O. That means the Euclidean multiply of A and B is 0. I think div is clear for people who studies math. And for example, about modulo A modulo B. Sorry. The modulo is 3. Let's apply modulo and div on floating point numbers. For example, C div B, sorry, D. The result is O.L. You can also try modulo about on floating point numbers, but be careful. Modulo and div can never be applied on complex numbers. The operations that can be applied on integers are left to right, shift to right, shift to left, bitwise or bitwise and bitwise XOR. In the video we'll talk about shift to right and to left, and bitwise and or XOR we will find the explanation in Barcode website. You find the link in the description box. So the shift to left is the same with multiplied A by 2 rising to power B or X. The syntax is A and B. This is the syntax. This instruction is said or is named left to or shift to left, and is the similar with multiplied A multiplied by 2 rising to power B. The result will be 96. I repeat, multiply or shift to left is the similar with A multiplied by 2 rising to power B. Now the shift to right is the opposite. Shift to left is A multiplied by 2 rising to power B. Shift to right is A divided by 2 rising to power B. The syntax is A right, shift to right, B. Result will be 0. Other example. Let's apply the example on 96. 96. Left to right by 5, I think 5, please. The result will be 3. Look at this example and this example. A, shift to right by B places, gives us 96. And because of this is the opposite of this instruction, the result will give us 3. Now let's talk about comparison operations. I think comparison is very easy. Comparison operations is or are equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, and don't equal. In Python, to check if two objects are same, we use the double equal sign. Be careful, double equal sign, because the single equal sign in programming in general used to store data into a variable, as we said in the last lesson. Let's have an example. 3 equal to 5. The result is false, because of 3 is not equal to 5. 3 is not equal to 5. Not equal sign in Python is interrogation mark followed by equal mark. 3 not equal to 5. Not equal sign in Python is interrogation mark followed by equal mark. Not equal 5. The result is true. Now 3 less than 5. The result is true. 3 greater than 5. The result is false, because 3 is smaller than 5. Smaller or 3 small or equal to 5. The result is true, because 3 is smaller than 5. I think greater than or equal is the same. Greater than, greater mark, and great mark, and followed by equal mark. Now let's talk about other operations. The operations is involved to assignment. But before, let's have an example. For example, A equal to A plus 6, for example. This instruction tells to Python that the variable A will take a new value. That value will equal to the last value plus the number 6. The result will be 9, because the last value of A is 3. Look at this. A equal to 3. Here we told to Python that the variable a will take a new value, sorry. The new value will equal to the last value of a, which means 3 plus 6. Then a will take the new value. The new value is 9. This instruction can be smaller or short than this by using this instruction a plus equal and the new or what we will add to the last value. For example, we add to the last value 6. For example, let's write 6. Let's take another example on for example multiplication. For example, a or b will equal to the last value of b multiplied by 2. The last value of b is 5, so the new value of b will be 10. b as we have accepted the value of b is 10. Let's take the new instruction on b multiply 2. b stored the value 10. The new value will be 10 multiplied by 2. The result is 20. You can apply this instruction or this abbreviation on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, rise to power, shift to left, shift to right, bitwise OR, XOR, and OR. I think our lesson has finished. Thank you for watching and see you soon.